Hi, friends, and welcome back to the Sesh. My name is Janelle, and I have my three little stupids back with me this week to partake in a lovely episode of Am I the Asshole? This is one of your guys' favorite episodes, it seems like, and we haven't done one in a little bit of time, so we figured we would go ahead and do one. We have a mixture of submissions from Reddit, and then also we submitted a form for you guys to fill out and submit your own scenarios on Instagram and Twitter. So make sure you follow us there if you have not already. It's at _Sesh Podcast. And we will be telling you guys if you are the asshole. Now, if you are not familiar with how these work, basically there's a forum on Reddit, or a subreddit, I should say, titled AITA. And people go on there and submit their own scenarios of different things that they've, experienced in their life. And then people will read through it and tell them if they're in the wrong or if they're in the right, aka if they're the asshole or not. And they're really fun to do. And Karelly said that she picked some really good ones for us this week.
I'm really excited for this week. We got some assholes and we got some non-assholes.
Yay. Yeah, these are really fun. And you guys seem to like them as well. So we figured we'd go ahead and do that. It is August 2nd, and we are waiting for baby to arrive. Kendall is in labor. Her water broke, and they're just waiting. So I am impatiently waiting for an update. I haven't heard from them in a few hours. I think they're trying to get some rest before the party really gets going. But, oh my God, this is so fucking exciting, you guys. I'm freaking out. So yeah, hopefully by the time this goes up, we have a little baby. But I don't know, it could take a while. So we're just trying to wait as patiently as we can, even though I'm being very impatient. I got literally pretty much no sleep last night because every hour I woke up and was checking my phone to see if there were any updates. And yeah, I'm exhausted. Drinking an Alani. We're all on the energy drinking today. Sydney is not on the Alani train. She is only loyal to Red Bull.
Which, is there a reason why it's only Red Bull? Because I love Red Bull. That is my
Red Bull's so
preferred.
good.
Yeah.
I just prefer the taste.
Okay, yeah, totally.
I know it's not very healthy. It's not healthy at all.
Well, none of them are.
Yeah, none of them are. I don't think. But dude, Alani has 200 milligrams of caffeine. Red Bull only has 80. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, dang.
You're on some pussy shit. Just kidding.
Oh.
No, Red Bull's good. My favorite Red Bull is the blueberry. Yeah, so good.
Ooh, you guys have had the new one, the strawberry apricot, I think.
I like
the
that one.
orange one.
Yeah,
it's good.
The orange one. Yeah, so
the
good.
guava one's good. Honestly, they're all really good.
There's a
the
guava?
green bottle, yeah, or the green can.
Or I think it's dragon
that's
fruit.
dragon fruit. Oh, sorry.
That one's really good too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one is really good.
they're all really good except for the original one. That's
what? I love the original.
I only like the original one with vodka.
Sid and I recently discovered that I think it was the watermelon one we had with the high noon.
Yeah.
Fire.
Any high noon flavor.
True. So good.
I honestly think any flavor would be good.
I need to try this.
Good.
Yeah, it's delicious. So we're staying caffeinated because we all kind of slept bad last night, but it's going to be all worth it because hopefully soon enough we have a little baby in the world. I'm so fucking excited. So anyways, before we get into Am I the Asshole, I wanted to continue on with our little new tradition of our highs and lows this week. And last week we asked you guys to submit what we should call this little segment, and you guys put in a bunch of different suggestions, which I appreciate. Thank you. I think the one that we're going to go with, at least for now, is sweet and sour. It just rhymes really cute, and yeah, I don't know, sounds right. Sweet and sour.
Yeah.
So I will go first with my sweet and sour. My sour of the week is that I ordered the frickin' pink sauce from TikTok, that shit that's been going viral that no one actually knows what's in it. I ordered it because I really wanted to taste it on the sesh. And in fact, that's what we were originally going to do for this episode, was do a whole, because I know last week, I'm pretty sure I talked about how this episode will have to do with eating foods and stuff. And we had this fun game plan, and part of it was going to be with the pink sauce, but she's not here, and I don't even think she's shipped. I'm really annoyed by it. The pink sauce creator has been sending out blast emails being like, oh, it's delayed because I want to make sure that the ingredients are safe. And I'm like, what the fuck is in this
What
shit?
does that mean?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
what does that mean? So a little concerning, but nonetheless, as soon as she gets here, hoping that it does arrive, we will be tasting it. Even though it looks like Pepto. Like, what the fuck is making it that pink?
It looks like tubby custard to me.
Tubby custard.
Oh,
Tubby
yeah.
custard. God, I love Teletubbies. So yeah, that's my low because I was really excited to try it. And now I don't even know if it's ever going to come.
Yeah.
And she charged me.
It looks like the FDA is getting involved now. It
Yeah.
looks like they're just doing an investigation to see if it's, safe for consumption. I think just because there was so much like hype around it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of products on the market are not FDA approved.
I don't think so either, but people were saying that with this, it doesn't seem to have enough like stabilizers or enough like not stabilizers, what is it?
Preservation.
Preservatives. Yeah.
Preservation.
Preservation.
Stabilizers. No, it doesn't have enough preservatives maybe to make it like shelf stable because in the ingredients it says it has milk, but then there's no expiration date or any like refrigeration instructions.
Yeah, I think the girl's literally just like cooking it up in her kitchen and putting it in bottles and shipping it off, which by the way was not fucking cheap. It was $20 plus $10 priority shipping. And it said it would have gotten here last Thursday. It's still not here. So I don't know. I hope it just comes eventually because I want to try it. And also it was $30. So
yeah, that is ridiculous. Have you ever spent $30 on any kind of like
Condiment.
Yeah.
No. But literally the only reason I did it is because I wanted to do it on the show. So if it comes, I really hope you guys click on the episode, okay? Because I need to get my monies back. Anyways, so that's my sour for this week. My sweet is obviously that Kendall and Josh are about to have a kid. Like, I don't even know what else to say. I'm so freaking excited. I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. Every time I think about it, I start to cry. I'm just so excited to meet her and like see their baby that they've been growing for 10 months now. So that's my sweet. Okay, your turn, guys.
So this sour was last week. It was actually really scary. But in the middle of the night, what was it? I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, Jared and I were sleeping and Callie was sleeping, and all of a sudden we wake up to this person, no joke, like pounding on our window
So
at our
scary.
apartment. And I don't know, I thought I was in a dream, so it took me a minute. And so then Jared goes over to the window and looks out, and this guy's literally banging on the window, really loud, and he's yelling and not making sense, and he looks like he's definitely strung out on something. But I started to get, I don't know, I was really nervous. It was scary. I was like, what the heck? And I was crying, and then we called the cops, and it took them they got there in a decent time, but I don't know. This guy, we live on the first floor, so our apartment is there's windows wrapped all around it.
Mhm.
And so he was just going down, he wasn't just in the bedroom area, he was walking towards the living room area and just continuously pounding.
Was he yelling anything or just
Yeah,
pounding
he's
on it?
yelling, and he was, one thing I could make out was he was saying, this is my apartment, or this is my apartment. And I was like, what the heck? And so
God.
I just was nervous because I didn't know if he had a backpack with him, but
Yeah.
it wasn't I couldn't tell
Yeah,
what
who
was
knows
in it.
what's
I had
in
no
there?
idea if they had any weapons or whatnot. But and then I got really scared he was gonna jump onto the porch or something. I don't know. Obviously, it was terrifying. But that was in the 3 a.m.
Oh my
and
God,
then-
dude. That's so scary.
We were just up, and then the cops. This was the weirdest part: is the cops asked if they could come and talk to us, and so one of the cops comes in into the building, and we meet him in the outside of our apartment, and he goes, this guy keeps saying this is his apartment. I'm like,
You're like, okay, but it's not.
do you think that's his? This is his apartment? He's like, yeah. He said that he's not able to get in, and I'm like, no, we live here. And so he was like, well, he's definitely on something, and so we're gonna take him. But they took him to a mental place to
Have an eval?
pretty much. He has to do an evaluation thing. But that was extremely terrifying.
Do you know
So-
whatever happened? Did he, get
No,
charged?
we didn't get an update, and I guess they can't really provide any information
Yeah.
about
No.
the medical
person?
stuff. Yeah. Which I understand, but I don't know. It's just really freaky and jacked me up the whole next day.
Yeah, that's so scary.
Yeah. I was
Was Callie freaking out too?
oh, she was going nuts, dude. I was like, at that point, I was on Amazon. Literally, I ordered 2 like bar things that you put under your door.
Yeah.
Because my biggest fear is like, what if he got in the building?
Yeah.
Because then, like, I don't know. You never know at that point if someone could, I don't know, bang your door. I don't know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I ordered that to hopefully help my, I don't know, nerves. Because it's been challenging to go to sleep because I just get nervous. I'm like
Yeah.
listening, like trying to see if there's anything going on.
Was
So,
he only going to your window, like to your apartment, or was he like, or was he going down the like?
no, he like seemed to just be hanging in the, like on our side.
It's so scary, dude.
Really
Oh my
scary.
God.
I know. I was like, geez. So,
Didn't that happen before?
well, so my mom, yeah, she was one time when my mom was living there with us for a little bit. Jared and I this had never happened before. She was alone at night, and then all of a sudden she could see like because our blinds, obviously, when they're pulled, if they're not fully shut,
Yeah.
you can kind of see a little bit.
Shadows.
Yeah, and so she saw somebody like trying to look through,
That is so fucking creepy.
and then started banging on the window.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's when she had both dogs there.
Yeah.
They were going,
Berserk.
yeah.
Did your mom
Nuts.
call the cops too?
Yeah, she called the cops, and that guy was just on something.
Different guys.
Yeah, different person. Which, I mean, we live in it's not like a bad area. It's just a bummer because we're the first apartment or so like that someone could come up to a window.
Yeah. You guys kind of like live on the street.
Right, like we're right there on the corner. So, I mean, there's pluses and I don't know minuses about it, but yeah, that was the sour
God.
event.
Yeah,
That's so
the
scary. I'm glad you guys are okay though.
I know, I'm glad everything's good. We're all good, but oh well, my sweet. That was a good sweet you said because obviously that's definitely
Yeah.
I think it's everybody's sweet
exciting.
right
Of
now.
course.
Yeah, yeah.
but
That's a
I-
sweet across the board.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
I had the opportunity to go out to California and visit my dad
Yes.
and my stepmom, and it was really awesome because they just moved up to like NorCal area, Sonoma area, which was a blast. We went wine tasting. What else
So
did we do?
fun.
We did quite a few hikes, which was awesome. The weather there was the bomb.
Really?
Yeah, it
I was
wasn't
going to
like,
ask you about that.
I mean, it was like wasn't ever like hot
Yeah.
in the sense that you wanted to get out of the sun because there's a nice like they're close to the coast enough to the coast that there's like a breeze in the air, like some moisture, and
Yeah.
so that was really nice. And then we went to Bodega Bay, which was beautiful.
Did you do the like kayak thing or the?
So we were, but it was really, really foggy. So like, I don't know. My dad's like, we can do it, but we're not gonna be able to see anything
Mm.
in the water. And I was like, I don't want to do that because it'd be like really like you literally can't see anything.
Oh, hell no. In a
And I'm like-
kayak, nothing.
Yeah.
In the middle of the
So-
water.
Yeah. No, nothing.
We went and checked everything. Like there's this cute little restaurant thing with like a winery area that you can like right on the water though. So we went there and yeah, we drank a lot of good wine.
It's awesome. You eat some good foods.
Yes.
What was the best food you ate?
Well, my dad is actually a pretty good cook. He made this like fresh ceviche, which was good.
Oh, man. Ceviche is so good.
I was
Especially
like,
from the
dang.
coast.
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
never forget
it's
the
fresh.
ceviche that dude made when we went to Mexico.
Oh yeah. That
Oh
was the
my
bomb.
God.
Does he make it with shrimp or with fish?
He did it with halibut this time, so it was like whitefish,
Yeah.
which I actually really like that kind. But yeah, it was a good time. And then we got to meet his so I know I was calling them tweens, but they're the heifers. And
Peppers.
yeah, and so we got to meet the girls and feed them.
So cute.
One of them was mooing at me a lot. The Guernsey.
Oh.
Guernsey. Is that the
That's
type
the
of cow?
brown one with the white spots. It's they're so cute, and it's like cool to just see them.
Did you pet them and stuff?
They wouldn't let us like. I
Aw.
tried, but like Jared was really trying, but
Yeah.
he
That's
kind of looked silly, like
adorable.
running around, chasing
I
them
am
around.
so jealous. I want to pet a cow.
Cows are the cutest.
Cows
Especially
are
like
so cute.
a little tween cows, little heifers.
I know they're going back to their like dairy farm at the end of summer, and then they're gonna get a few more. So
Are they all dairy? They're all dairy cows?
yeah,
So cute. My
So-
God, I love cows.
yeah,
That's
it
so
was
awesome.
was a nice getaway. We did a lot, so it was a little bit exhausting. Like yesterday, we had to get up ass crack of dawn, like 6 a.m. to leave.
Ooh.
But it was good. All good.
Overall.
And then traveling wasn't too bad, which I was a little bit nervous about because I feel like there's been a lot of canceled trips.
Yeah, there have been.
Mm-hmm.
So we got pretty lucky. We did have to do like a plane change, but we were planning for that anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
it was fun.
I'm so glad that you had a good time, dude. I love California.
We got to get out there. We should. That would be such a fun trip to do. Like go and do wine tasting out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Ooh,
It'd be fucking
yeah.
awesome.
And then they have like a guy that drives, like in Gina's family, or they know somebody who drives around, does like the wine tours.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about driving and whatnot. So that'd be
Oh,
so
it's
fun.
amazing.
That's so fun.
I want to go wine tasting so bad. I'm not a big wine person, but I don't think I've had good wine. So
It's just fun because you get to try a bunch of different ones.
And then like good food, like give you like good food. Have you
Yeah.
had, the bottle Capola?
Uh-uh.
Like I'm pretty sure you've
I
seen
really
it.
don't know anything about wine.
No, I've seen you drink it before. Well,
I don't
I'll
think
show it
so.
to you. But we went. It was really cool. Like I didn't think we were gonna go to a winery that I actually knew.
Yeah.
So we went there, and I was like, wow, I've like totally bought this bottle at the liquor store.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a good trip. Karelly, what about you?
let's see. My star of the week was I was so excited for my package from American Eagle. I bought like
Oh, yeah.
so many things. They had a really good sale, and I got like 10 items. I got a bunch of like pants and some shirts, and I was so excited. And I even got you
Yeah.
a
You got
little
me
jet shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
So yeah, so I like get home, and one of the, I think it was on like Friday or Saturday, somebody knocks on my door, and it's like nobody ever like comes at my door, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of like not scared, but I just get a little like
Same.
sketched out.
I don't like when people show up at my
And
door.
it was a man with a package, and it was like a small package, and so I kind of just like, oh, well, I don't really want to open it. If it's a delivery guy, he'll just leave it.
Yeah.
But he didn't leave, so then I opened the door, and he's like, hey, this is your package. It was left at my door.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, cool. Thank you so much. So then I open it, and it's like 3 of the items out of my entire order.
Yeah.
Because it's sent out in 2 packages.
Yeah.
And I opened it, and I thought I ordered some shoes that were so fucking cool. They were on an amazing deal. Like I looked them up, and they were still like on regular price. Like the brand still had them for a regular price.
Yeah.
So I was like super excited for these shoes. And it wasn't the shoes, obviously, or whatever. It was literally, I just got like a shirt and some shorts, and that's basically it. And so I go online, like check out, looking at my tracking, and I didn't realize that it had shipped in 2 different things. So the bigger order, it said it had delivered that Sunday before.
Okay.
Oh.
So then I was like, what the fuck? Like, whatever. Like, so I go to the office of my apartment. I was like, hey, like, is it here? Like, I go check in the mail room. It's nowhere. And
It's so annoying.
yeah. And so I was like, well, somebody stole my package then. Like,
Yeah.
they had to have stolen it. It had been here. It had gotten here almost like 4 days ago
Yeah.
at this point. And so my package got stolen.
That's so annoying. Did you file like a claim?
Yeah, and they refunded me like pretty quickly, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I was really excited about this clothes. Like I
Can
haven't
you reorder them?
Nope, because everything's sold out.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Everything is sold out.
Dude, that sucks. What the hell?
I don't know why people steal my shoes. This is the second pair of shoes.
Really?
Yeah, I had ordered. I'd ordered some shoes like months ago, from whatever I had ordered them online, and that order also got stolen.
Oh, it's so lame. Dude.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, everyone here sucks.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
God.
So it's my sour.
Ew.
It's materialistic, but my sour. And my sweet.
We're both pissed. I'm like, I didn't get my pink sauce. You didn't get your fucking package.
I
Like, what the hell?
know. My sweet this week was on Sunday. I met a Seshi.
Oh, yeah.
It was so cool. I met Carla, who you also met like a week or 2 before.
Yeah. Yep.
Super small world.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Yeah.
That's wild that you guys met the
The
same
same person. Yeah. So I was at a dispensary, and I was in love with some friends, whatever. I wasn't really paying attention to anything. And I just hear somebody call my name. And I'm like, what? Who's calling my name? And then she was so sweet. She's like, oh my God, I watched you on the Sesh. Like, I met Janelle, all these things. And it was so
awesome.
sweet. It was really, really sweet.
So cool.
Yeah. That was my sweet.
Sweet.
Shout out Carla.
Hell yeah. Shout out. Well, thank you, ladies, for participating this week. Dogs, what was your sweet and sour? Cookie has to get teeth cleaning. That's her sour. Poor little stupid. She says, I hate this. I'd rather be with my dad. Okay, shall we go ahead and get into Am I the Assholes? I'm excited for these. Our first one we are going to do is Am I the Asshole for making our guests participate in our puppet-themed wedding? Guys, for the longest time, I hated wearing bras because I felt like I could never find one that actually fit my body and that was comfortable. I always looked forward to the time of day when I could rip it off. And I was always a dread to put it back on. But thanks to Third Love, I have found bras and other loungewear that I genuinely love. I love the fact that Third Love has so many different options of bras. Whether you want a 24/7 t-shirt bra, a wireless or unlined bra, which is my personal favorite, or even strapless styles. One of my favorite things about Third Love is the fitting room quiz. It makes it easy to find a bra that actually fits with their fitting room quiz, and it's like a personal shopper, but better. It focuses on size and breast shape, current fit issues, and your style to find bras that are perfect for you. And the fitting room quiz has helped 18 million women find their true bra size, and you could be next. That's probably the most important thing about bra shopping is finding your right size. I feel like so many of us think we have the size down, but actually it's not the correct one. And then once you find your right size, it's a game changer. And what's so cool about Third Love is the fact that they come in sizes A through H, and they have exclusive half cup sizes. And not only do they have amazing bras, they also have amazing loungewear. One of my favorite sets that I wear all the time around the house is from Third Love. I love it. It is so soft. It's seriously one of the softest materials I've ever felt. It's breathable, it's lightweight, it's perfect for the summer. Your skin can breathe through it, and that is what I love so much about their clothes. And Third Love has a perfect fit promise. They guarantee that you will love your fit, and if not, exchanges and returns are free for 60 days. And of course, Third Love's team of expert fit stylists are available to answer all your questions. And one of my favorite things about Third Love is the fact that it is the largest donor of undergarments in the U.S. They partner with organizations across the United States, and Third Love has donated over $40 million worth of bras to help people in need. Feeling is believing. Give your boobs the 24/7 comfort and support you deserve. Upgrade your bra today and get 20% off your first order at thirdlove.com/sesh. That's 20% off at thirdlove.com/sesh. All right, so this one starts off with my fiance, a 26-year-old female, and I, 27-year-old male, met at college. We were in the school's performing arts program and met in a puppeteering class. In the class, we designed our own puppets, mine named Hat Boy and my fiance's Daisy. She's better with names. They were what we initially used to talk to each other and flirt in class. That's cute. We fell in love, and in a way, we've discovered Hat Boy and Daisy in love as well. Oh, we considered them. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Years after graduating, we still use Hat Boy and Daisy both at home and at our local theater where we perform puppet shows with high-end Muppet-style puppets. While planning our wedding, we realized we wanted Hat Boy and Daisy to be a part of the ceremony. They've been a part of us since the beginning, and it just felt right. We've also invited our entire troupe of puppeteers from the theater and got the idea that we should have our wedding completely officiated by puppets. Ha! That's actually hilarious. And that our wedding parties would be made of puppets and our closest puppeteer friends. We figure it'll make an incredible picture. Hell yeah. Here's what we aren't sure if we are the assholes or not. We're insisting that all of our guests also participate and use puppets. In lieu of gifts, we asked everyone to purchase high-quality puppets to use during our wedding. We took the guesswork out of it and directed them to several vendors, some of who offer really cool options. Everyone could realistically expect to spend $150 to $500 depending on what sort of details and whatnot they wanted. Question 1. We also want everyone to wear their puppets during the entire wedding and reception. All puppets we're suggesting can be mounted on and controlled with one hand. The puppets are meant to be quote-unquote guests at the wedding in the same way all of our human guests are as well. Well, let's just say there are a lot of people not happy. Both of our parents, my wife's sister, and family members on both sides have complained that this is completely unreasonable. They're concerned about how they are going to eat and drink. How are they going to dance? You don't need hands to dance, so I don't know where that complaint came from. We, of course, don't expect people to have their puppet on their hand while in the bathroom, but everywhere else, we'd really like to insist on it. are these people, is this serious? Is this a fucking troll?
That's what I was saying too. I was like, I don't know if this is serious, but
We also made sure that our hors d'oeuvres are all finger foods. Well, how? Because you can't put down the puppets. There will be plenty of cocktail tables so people can put down their drinks. What the hell? We even made sure that all of the food for the dinner itself is portioned so that it can be eaten in bite sizes, just with a fork without having to use a knife. We really think this would make for a special day. We only get to do it once and think that it will be an event that all of our guests will remember for a lifetime. We have a hard time believing that once there, they wouldn't have a blast. So Reddit, are we the assholes for making what we think is a silly but harmless and reasonable request for our special day? Thanks for reading. You know, I don't think you're the asshole for making or for wanting it to be puppet themed because it's your wedding. You should be able to do whatever you want. If you want to have puppets there, that's really cute and all. But why are you asking people to spend anywhere from $100 to $500 on a puppet
that they don't even want?
Like,
do they leave the puppet after?
Right, that's what I was about to ask. Do they keep it, or
right.
did they gift you the puppet and then you have like 100 puppets? That's low key creepy, but again, it's not my life to live. Or is it like
high quality puppets?
Yeah, high quality puppets. I would feel like it would be more reasonable to ask people to either buy like a cheap puppet, just a puppet, or like make a little puppet, like a little sock puppet or something. Yeah. Or if you really want to have these specific kinds, then you should purchase it yourself.
Sorry.
That's my opinion. Like, I think it's ridiculous that you're asking people to spend hundreds of dollars on a puppet.
You know what's funny though about this is that it really makes weddings, like it really makes it seem that like weddings aren't for the couple. It's definitely for the guests. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like they're basically like kind of insinuating that they're like, I don't want to make this your special day. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
True.
You know what I mean?
That is true. Why are they complaining? It's not about you. It's about the people who are getting married.
And it is their special day.
Correct.
I also don't think you're the asshole, but I think you're making a little bit of unreasonable requests.
I agree. And also, I think it's a little ridiculous to ask them to, quote, in your words, insist that they have it on at all times minus when they're pooping. Like, the fuck? I think that's a little silly. Maybe they don't want to. Also, it's very hard to dance without your hands. What the hell? Have you ever seen people dancing without their hands?
They could have like a little like strap to like, they should be able to put their puppet on their back or something.
Agreed. Or can the puppet sit in the chair?
Right.
Right. I was going to say, do the puppets do the puppets want to dance?
Right. And also, how are you going to eat and drink? You said that you have cocktail tables to put down your drink, but still.
Well, no, they ordered all finger foods and like all bite-sized foods.
But how do you use your fingers if your hands are, with one hand?
Just one hand.
You have to eat with one hand and your puppet is in the other hand. So you're literally doing this.
That's a little bit much.
Yeah. That's a little much.
So I'm going to say you're not the asshole, but you're kind of being high maintenance. But again, it's your wedding. So
right.
I don't know. I guess you do you. Boo.
How different is this than doing a destination wedding and having people pay for a flight to a destination, right?
Well,
I mean, obviously there's a difference.
I think the principle is the same, but the difference is most
they're going
people
to
who you're inviting to your wedding probably aren't as into puppets as you. So that like, what are they getting out of it? Like versus a destination wedding, like you're also getting a vacation. However, I will say like for me personally, if I were to have a destination wedding, I would definitely not expect people to be there. Like it would be a very much so, of course you're welcome. I would love for you to come, but completely understand if you don't want to or, can't afford it, don't want to spend the money on it, whatever.
Right. What if people can't afford to buy $150
minimum
cheap puppet?
Yeah. That's the minimum.
Then what?
There was this thing about, I was listening to this, that on the radio they were saying, so is it wrong to expect people to pay, like, for example, you don't have good food or you don't provide your guests like a meal or something like that. Is that considered wrong? Or is it looking at it the other way is, everybody that's there, each person costs, $50. I would say like 60 for food, usually 50 to 60, and then the liquor. So I would say about $100 a head.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, sure.
So they're on the radio, they're like going back and forth and asking like, should the guests bring like a gift then that is, either $100 or more.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Or,
Like even out how much the
Right.
the couple spent on them.
Right. And they were saying like, or don't provide dinner or something, or like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I guess to me that's really getting down to the nitty gritty. Like if you're gonna invite somebody, inviting somebody with expectations. It's
Right.
really,
It's almost like tit for tat kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I don't agree with, but I also see how that, I mean, if you're spending $100, I mean, again, like the party is mostly for your guests. It's not really for you.
Right.
Like you have your ceremony and that is for you.
Right.
But after like the reception and stuff, that is more so for your guests.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, who we'll call Beth, and I have never had the best relationship, and at times we've gone low contact because of it. She has never wished me a happy birthday or gotten me any kind of present that wasn't an attachment of my husband's. That's so annoying. She refused to come to any of my big events for me, like I got my master's last year, and she said it wasn't a big enough deal to drive an hour to celebrate, and things of that nature. Ugh, terrible. I've grown to just have thick skin, but also my husband normally handles everything for me. He very much is my bodyguard around her and stops her every time she tries to say anything, but it has never stopped her very much anyways. Beth's new big thing is kids. Oh boy. She has wanted us to have a baby since before we were married. She has an older son who is unmarried and will probably never have kids, so she's always telling Keith that he is her, quote, last hope of true happiness, and always tries to bribe us into kids. Last year, she told us that if we got pregnant, that she would buy us a house, and she meant it. It's pretty good. This woman wants a grandbaby. However, it's gotten to the point where it's all she talks about. She never asked me about work, my hobbies, my family, or anything, and she basically only talks to me about children. My husband and I want kids just on our own time. This started really upsetting us, and it made my husband angry. Something to know, my husband jokingly learned how to yodel when he was in high school. Yodel is a loose term too. It's more he makes a loud, obnoxious sound for a long period of time and calls it yodeling. A couple months ago when we saw his parents, Beth started to make a baby comment again, and he got so irritated he just started yodeling loudly. Hell yeah. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen and immediately shut her up. Ever since, he does it every time she asks about the kid. It's so funny. This is where I might be the asshole. We went out for his parents' anniversary at a very nice restaurant. It was just his immediate family, parents, brothers, Keith, and me. And beforehand, he told my mom very nicely we would really appreciate no baby talk. Well, she didn't care and thought because we were somewhere nice, my husband wouldn't yodel. And she was wrong. He did it for so loud and so long that everyone in the restaurant was staring by the end. Hell yeah. It embarrassed her so badly, she almost started crying. His dad thinks we were major assholes for ruining their anniversary dinner, and we could have just ignored her. My husband feels justified in what we did, and his brother doesn't really care. I mostly feel bad because I should have stopped this a while ago and made us talk like adults, but it's just never worked in the past, and I feel really bad about ruining her dinner. Am I the asshole? What do you guys think?
No.
No?
I mean, no. I think that the mother-in-law is definitely kind of an asshole. I think it's annoying. I think it's definitely annoying, but she can't control her husband.
Totally. Yeah, I agree. No, I don't think you're the asshole. I think your husband
is funny.
Is funny. Yeah, I was going to say that's honestly fucking hilarious. Plus, like, if you tried to rationally talk to your mother-in-law, or if he tried to rationally talk to his mom about, like, can you not bring this up, ahead of time, he was like, let's not talk about this, and she just blew it off. Doesn't matter if it's a birthday or whatever, anniversary dinner or not. Like, that's not acceptable to talk about things that people are not comfortable talking about, especially when you've brought it up in the past a million times and they're like they're not ready. So shut up.
Yeah, like when it's made clear.
Yeah.
I mean, do I think it's a little bit much? Yeah, but at the same
time,
I'm
definitely obnoxious.
Yeah, like I probably would have been annoyed, but
yeah, same.
Whatever.
But I think it's kind of funny, honestly.
Maybe she'll really, cut it out.
Yeah, I would say maybe she'll stop because, like, especially because the son asked her before the meal, like before the dinner,
to not bring it up, and she just
nicely
disregarded.
It's not like they're like the couple's being an asshole about it. Be like, they've told her respectfully, like, hey, like, stop talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Honestly, I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, they very well could have been like, shut the fuck up, mom, and gotten mad and stormed out of dinner, you know?
Yeah, it could have been. It could have
gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you're an asshole. In fact, it's kind of iconic. I would have loved to see that. Like, I would have loved to be in that restaurant while that was happening because that would have been so funny. No, I don't think you're the asshole. I think your mother-in-law is kind of an asshole. Am I the asshole for making a real-life Pokédex of girls at my university? Which, by the way, if you don't know what Pokédex is, Karelly just had to inform us that it's basically like a Pokemon card where it has like the little picture of the Pokemon and then like their
description,
stats and description, their ratings, whatever.
Yep.
So this person says, so freshman year of college, I began working on this project casually. They call it a project. I like to keep notes on women I talk to about their favorite things, activities they enjoy, gifts, candy they like, sappy shit like that. I suck at remembering things like that, so I decided to keep a spreadsheet.
Okay, weirdo.
Okay. Eventually, after getting a handful of entries, I offhandedly mentioned it to my group of friends. One had the idea that I share it with them so we could all keep new entries as they quote unquote caught different entries. Okay. So this expanded further. Right now, about 40 guys have access to it, and it's mainly the guys in my frat, oh God, and the women featured are girls from different sororities.
Oh.
We also added more information such as like where you should take them if you really want to impress them, and we don't keep this information for any nefarious or scumbaggy reasons, okay? Just to help us know what to do if we want to impress certain girls. Like the original idea of this was just to keep information like favorite colors so I didn't ever forget their favorite colors. Now it's helping a lot of guys.
Wow, you're a real fucking pioneer.
Oh my God, Karelly. Somehow, a girl who was on the list found out and she was pissed the fuck off. She was eventually able to trace it back to me, so I assume someone who was simping for her snitched when the Pokedex wasn't making the girl like him. So she's pissed off and she made it out to be a guide to hooking up with women when it's most definitely not that. It's just to make impressing them on dates easier. That's it. She's made a big deal of this, telling so many girls around campus, and now they're all saying that by the start of the fall semester, none of them will be visiting our fraternity or going to our parties. Now all the guys are mad at me. When I'm not even the one who told the girls about the list, and they were all also using the list. I also think it's unfair to say that the list was all about sex when it wasn't at all. Am I the asshole? Edit, I'm not a stalker. There's no information in it that could have been used to hurt someone, only to have a better date, and it isn't about sex. I never used it for just sex.
Okay, you're saying that a little bit too much, my dude.
Yeah, you're like
Never use it for
over-explaining
just
it.
sex.
It was not. It was for sex.
Yeah. Are you the asshole?
Should we just all say unanimously?
Yeah, say it on 3. Do you have your opinion, Sid?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's just a little creepy, whether you meant it or not.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe you truly like didn't mean it like that, you know?
Why do you need to have like?
But like, yeah,
like,
why do you need
how
that?
many people are you trying to like
talk to?
right? Like, impress or whatever.
Right.
And also like keeping like all these little stats of like this person's favorite color. Like,
yeah,
it's just weird. It's just creepy.
it is a little creepy.
It reminds me of this episode of Catfish that I watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this guy, he was like catfishing like 500 girls.
My God.
Yeah, he called them all subjects, and he was doing
God.
a experiment on how to like, different girls. Literally this exact same thing.
Ew.
And he called them subjects, and he was using it for nefarious reasons. But
Creepy.
that gives me very much this vibe.
Creepy. Yeah, sorry, you're kind of an asshole. Also, I just think it's weird that you're letting like all these other dudes use it, because just because you're not using it for nefarious reasons doesn't mean no one else is.
Right.
And maybe these people are giving you information thinking that you're the only one that will know that, but meanwhile you're literally storing it and then giving it to all your frat bros.
And now they all know your favorite color.
Not the vibe. It's not the vibe.
Not the vibe. Now none of them are going to be visiting your fraternity.
No.
Wah.
Dude, could you
No
imagine?
girls at your parties.
In college, like we find out one of the main frats at UNC has like
Oh,
A fucking spreadsheet.
yeah. That's so funny. Just like the fact the fact that that's their issues right now. Like, no one will come to our parties.
No one will come to our parties.
No one's going to talk to us.
Not the spreadsheet, frat.
No.
Nope. What is the key to consistently good hair days, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's using ingredients that actually benefit your hair. And Function of Beauty makes hair care products that are 100% customizable, made for your hair, where it is at now, and where you want it to go. Function of Beauty is the world's first fully customizable hair care that creates individually filled shampoos, conditioners, styling, and treatment formulas based on your hair now and where you want it to go. Founded by a dream team of engineers and cosmetic scientists, each Function of Beauty product is individually designed to be as unique as you are. And what's so cool is Function of Beauty offers over 54 trillion possible formulations, people, so I really do guarantee you there's a formulation out there for you. And every one of them is vegan and cruelty-free, and they never use sulfates or parabens. And you can also go completely silicone-free if you would like. All you got to do is take their hair quiz to build your hair profile and select 5 hair goals like lengthen, volumize, and oil control. And what's so cool is that you can change your formula whenever you want. So let's say your hair is frizzy in the winter but oily in the summer. All you have to do is change the formula depending on what season you're in to make sure that your hair benefits the most. And then next, you choose your color or fragrance, or you can go completely dye and fragrance-free. Personally, I love the eucalyptus scent. It is so good and strong. And the best part is it lasts in your hair. I feel like most hair care products don't really last once your hair is dry. But with Function of Beauty, it really does last in your hair for days after you wash it. In fact, I washed my hair 2 days ago and I'm smelling it now. And I can genuinely say that I smell my eucalyptus. And not only do they have hair care products, they also have skincare, which I started using. I had a custom formula made that is a serum, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So say goodbye to generic hair care for good today. Go to functionofbeauty.com/sesh to take your hair goals quiz, and you'll save 25% on your first order. Go to functionofbeauty.com/sesh to let them know you heard about it from our show and get 25% off your first order. That's functionofbeauty.com/sesh to take your hair quiz and save 25% on your first order. All right, this one says, would I be the asshole for telling a woman she plans on naming her baby after poop? I am 37 weeks pregnant. A girl I work with is 36 weeks pregnant. We work from home, so she messages her on Slack a lot, and I'll admit, though, there isn't a lot of camaraderie. We have very different birth plans and child rearing plans, which is fine on its own, but she mocks pretty much every choice of mine that doesn't match up with hers. That's so annoying. Yeah. It's not your life. Shut up.
Like, why are you reaching out then?
Right. Yeah. Don't even. Yeah. So this person says, I'm doing a birth center, so I'm a stupid doctor hater. My lovely mother is a surgeon, she says, by the way. I'm reading lots of books about birth and child rearing, so I'm a helicopter parent. I want to breastfeed, so I'm a crunchy hippie mom, etc. So basically, she just hates everything you're trying to do. I want all the info I can get about labor, birth, what to expect, possible complications, interventions, etc. And she doesn't want to know anything because she just wants to trust God, the doctors, about it all and not worried. Again, fair enough. But she has snapped at me for replying to her, asking about an appointment. She said it was good. I had a consult with an anesthesia. And I had an appointment with an esthetician. Or no, not esthetician.
I had an appointment with anesthesia.
With anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist.
But she said I had a consult with anesthesia to learn about epidural.
Yeah, but anesthesia is a
like what you give. You're anesthesiologist.
Yeah, anesthesiologist to learn about the epidurals. And has repeatedly told me she wants to know nothing. Okay, got it. So you want to be informed about how anesthesia works. She wants to know nothing. I'll admit, it does make me feel like I'm walking on a bit of eggshells when she does message as even something like me saying I was off because I had an appointment with a chiropractor because my pelvis was a bit sore made her go off on me. And, to be honest, I don't really love talking to her. Unfortunately, she messaged me Friday saying she picked a name out for her baby. She wants to name him, and no, I'm not kidding, meconium. She said she heard a doctor say it about her baby's first moments. It's the first poo, by the way, if you don't know that. And she liked the sound of it. I told her she should Google it to see if it had any cool meanings. She said she wasn't going to, and she hated Google, and Googling names ruins them because there's always someone who doesn't like it. I really hope there is someone in her life who will let her know, but I know she is very sheltered. I don't feel it's my place to because I feel telling her that the medical term for baby's first poo will probably be be breaching the boundary she set of never wanting to hear anything, and it is something that can cause complications, etc. So getting her to look at it would be going against her wishes to not know anything bad that could happen, etc., which I don't want to do. I also feel knowing she's planning on naming her baby after poop maybe warrants an intervention. Would I be the asshole if I told her? Oh my God, this is so funny. Should I just mind my business? I feel like maybe if we were better friends, it would be okay. But as stated, our relationship is not very friendly. So would you be the asshole for telling her about her baby's poop? Well,
or not
for not telling her. No. I don't think so. She basically said she doesn't want to know anything.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny. Plus, I don't think it'll actually happen like to the point where she won't ever hear of what the real meaning is, because I'm pretty sure someone's going to tell her. You know what I mean?
Your baby's name's after shit.
Yeah. God, could you imagine though?
Dude,
your baby's name is Meconium.
Meconium. Dude,
and then every time, in school, growing up, adult life, interviews, like literally dating,
Meconium Smith.
Oh my God, that's so unfortunate.
I mean, okay, like it is a cool sounding word, meconium.
Oh my God.
But well, she's gonna spell it differently.
Yeah, but still sounds the same.
Yeah, still the same word. Still the same word.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Maybe if she wasn't so annoying and like rude.
Yeah, exactly. She seems like she's kind of a bitch, and she's like judging you for everything. So
I don't know. I wouldn't feel bad judging her for the name. I'd be
and she said she didn't want to look it up. So, like, honestly.
Yeah. It is on her. But is she being an asshole to the baby, to the unborn baby, by not intervening about that name? Because that name is fucking bad.
It's fucking bad.
She must know, because she's like, oh, I don't want to look it up.
And she said she heard it at the first appointment.
Maybe I would say, you know, I'm not, you know what that means? And she's like, no, I don't want to know. I'd be like,
okay.
Okay.
That's on you then.
That's on you, girl.
And your shit, baby.
I'd probably be like, it means something with bodily functions.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
His nickname's gonna be
Wouldn't you
Miko
or Mac?
Mac,
yeah.
Miko. Wouldn't you think though that if you're at a doctor's appointment and your doctor says the word, that you would at least want to know what the fuck they're talking about before you decide to name your kid that?
Also,
yeah,
it's like naming your kid like placenta.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you? I don't know.
IV.
Hippocampus.
I guess IV.
Hippocampus. IV. Epidural.
Epidural.
Just like naming them like fucking like different medical terms.
You're like, oh, I like that word. I like that name.
Yeah. Beautiful. Caesarean.
Caesarean. CC for short.
Cervix. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't think you're the asshole. Well, okay, so her title was, would I be the asshole for telling a woman she plans on naming her baby after poop? I don't think you'd be the asshole for telling her, and I don't think you'd be the asshole for not telling her.
I think you're in the clear.
Yeah, I think you're in the clear. So we'll just find out. I really want to know.
What would you guys do? Would you tell her?
Yeah, well, I guess what would we do? Yeah. I don't know what you would do.
I'd probably tell her.
Like over Slack? Like just, say her.
Could you imagine, dude? Hey, by the way, you're naming your baby poop.
I would probably just tell her too.
Yeah.
I feel like I would need to.
I'd just be like, hey,
she
just
already
as an
doesn't
FYI.
like you. She already doesn't like you. Like,
Yeah.
what are
it's
you
not like you're trying to be friends
not losing
with her.
anything.
Yeah, exactly. You're not losing anything.
The
Who
whole
cares?
crunchy hippie mom, I don't understand. Like crunchy hippie mom.
Like granola heads?
Yeah.
You ever heard that term?
I don't like, but not
I
crunchy.
don't like granola.
I don't like the whole being
I don't
crunchy.
like granola.
It sounds kind of like dirty. Like, oh, I got more crunchy.
I think that's what it is though, because you don't like. I think crunchy moms like don't
shower.
Well,
or like they're just a little bit more.
They're just a little bit more hippie. They just
like in their bodily smells. I mean, that's fine.
Oh my God, I love you. Hell yeah. And their bodily smells. Yeah, you guys should let us know down below. Would you tell them? Because I really want to know. That's like very hard, I feel like, to make a decision. Because like part of me, if she really annoyed me, if I really didn't like her, I'd kind of be like, oh, fuck her then. She can name her kid after shit, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What if it's like Deuce or something like
Deuce.
Deuce.
Hey, Deuce.
Deuce.
Deuce. You mean Bruce? No. Deuce.
Jared had a friend who they all called him Dukes, but that's not
Dukes?
But it kind of, Dukes. It's very
Dukes.
weird. It kind of sounds like Deuce.
That's funny. Am I the asshole for thinking of leaving my boyfriend because of Danny DeVito? Oh my God. So this person is a 31-year-old female and the boyfriend is a 33-year-old male. And she says that my boyfriend really likes Danny DeVito. We have been together now 6 years and he has always liked him. Even when we first got together, he had a cardboard cutout of him he got a few years before we even got together. It's never even bothered me until he started working from home because of COVID, and honestly, it didn't even bother me. It bothered one of his colleagues. He has a well-paid job and is thought of very highly in his workplace, and he has been told by his boss when he retires next year, he will be recommending him for the job. That's cool. He has been there for 12 years, and this will really be a huge advancement for him, and he deserves it. Now for the strange part. Due to him not homeworking, I don't know why this person says homeworking. Maybe that's like a British thing or something. I have no idea what's going on. Due to him working from home, he has been doing a lot more video calls, and his boss, who they call Jay, really does not like the Danny DeVito cardboard cutout. He asked him to remove it during a meeting, so he did, and the meeting carried on. The week after that, in another meeting, it was back in its usual spot. So the meeting ends, and then after that, Jay, the boss, asked my husband to hang on and blew up at him over the cardboard cutout being back. That's so funny. You have a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito, random.
Just in the back, just so literally in the background.
That's honestly hilarious. I wonder what the job is, though. So he snapped back that he is unable to tell him how to decorate his house, and unless he formally puts it in writing, he won't be removing it. I tried to speak with him calmly that maybe he could just move it, but he has had none of that. He even went as far to buy an oil painting of Danny DeVito and hang it right behind himself, and even got a couple more cardboard cutouts. Jay, the boss, at this point has pretty much said, although he can't fire him, his career here is dead. Jeez. So he decided to find a new job without consulting me and will be ready to leave his job in January after serving his notice. I tried again to speak calmly with him, and he just blew me off and said he isn't staying somewhere who values the decoration of a room over the quality of his work. At this point, I absolutely blew up at him and called him out for how childish he's actually being. I'm honestly not sure who he is anymore because of this, and I am genuinely thinking of leaving him. Oh my God. We haven't spoken in a couple days, and honestly, an argument has never lasted this long. I might be the asshole because I should have maybe took his side, but am I the asshole? That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
She's mad because he's getting a new job because his boss doesn't
like his decoration.
But why is she mad if he's getting a new job?
I think it sounds like that he had it pretty good there and that he was about to get like the boss's job after the boss retires. So it sounds like he worked there for like what, 12 years or something.
Yeah. And he really like just didn't want to take down his
Danny DeVito cardboard.
And then he also had he got an oil painting of Danny DeVito afterwards.
I don't know if you're the asshole for leaving him. I mean, kind of, because it's his fucking life. He's allowed to get a new job if he wants.
And also, why does his boss care that much that there's a poster of Danny DeVito in the back?
It's his fucking boss. Now, again, I don't know what he does for work. Maybe it's like something really intense that...
important, but like also...
I mean, I could see that. Like if he is working from home and he's on like, you know, important calls and he's got his cardboard cut out. I could see that being like...
It's kind of weird, but...
But it's also kind of funny.
But maybe they're like working with clients or something and the clients are like, I don't trust... Like, what if it's a law firm or something and like...
I don't trust that guy that has a guy in his backyard.
Like, oh, this is a little weird. I don't know. Maybe it's like putting a damper on their business or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if your boss asks you though, hey, can you please remove it just from the view of the camera? He's not telling him how to redecorate. He's just telling him, hey, can you move it over,
like put it in front of you?
Which honestly though, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe your boss isn't an asshole because it's like,
I think
it is your room, but also if you were in the office, you probably wouldn't be able to put whatever you wanted. And I know that it's your house, but I feel like you need to have like a workspace. Like, what if you had like a picture of a naked person? You couldn't have that.
Like like a hot girl poster. Yeah. Or whatever. Like they're gonna ask you to take that down.
Right.
Because it's inappropriate. It's just I mean, whether it be somebody naked or Danny DeVito.
But is Danny DeVito inappropriate? I don't know even really who Danny DeVito is.
Oh, he's fucking hilarious. Have you watched Hercules, the Disney movie? Oh, well then never mind.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, it's great.
Okay. Sorry. I'm the wrong person to ask.
I know.
That.
I always think about that after I ask about a movie.
Chances are I've never seen it. I don't know. Are you the asshole for leaving him? I don't think you should be leaving him. He's allowed to get a different job. If that's really the drama of the fucking household right now, is that he's looking for a new job because his boss told him that he shouldn't be having a fucking cardboard cutout. But it's kind of funny that he bought an oil painting. He's like, not only does he have his cardboard cutout, he also has the oil painting.
Okay. I feel like the oil painting would be better to put up because it's like a piece of art. Whereas the cardboard cutout is literally just a fucking cutout. It is a cardboard cutout of a real person. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Whereas like the oil painting is a statement piece.
Good point. I don't know. You guys all have to let us know. Would you break up with someone if they randomly got a new job? Because I guess like I kind of get it if, if they were like...
But break up? I'm like,
yeah,
I think
exactly.
you should reconsider.
Or divorce. Because at first she said boyfriend and then she said husband. So I'm not sure if they're married or if they're just dating. Because she said my BF 33 male. But then later on she says something about my husband.
Together for 6 years.
But it doesn't say anything about being married. Well, they've been together for 6 years, so they've been together for a very long time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah,
I would say.
I think I would just slow, or like, what is it? Slow your horses? Or
slow your roll?
I think I'd be upset, but I don't
slow
think
your horses. Wait, what is that fucking saying?
Slow your horses.
Slow your horses?
Oh. Isn't it?
It doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right.
Slow your horses.
I thought it was like,
whoa.
Whoa, they're horsey.
Like with,
Oh my God.
Slow your horses.
Slow your horses?
Slow your roll?
I don't know.
Hold your horses.
Oh, thank you. Hold your horses.
Slow your horses. God, we
Get
just said
a
that
rein
so
of your
many times.
horses.
Get a rein of them.
Oh, my neck hurts. Cindy, can you just stand behind me?
I'll rub your neck.
Will you rub it afterwards, like for a
Yeah.
sec? It really hurts. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll rub it.
Thanks. Okay, I have one more that I wanted to do from the Reddit, and then we'll get into your guys's that you have submitted. So I don't know about you guys, but in the recent years as I've grown up, I have realized how absolutely terrible soda is for you and how much sugar is in it. So I really never drink soda anymore. However, I recently got introduced to Olipop a few months back, and I think it is the most delicious soda alternative. Olipop is a new kind of soda. It tastes just like the sodas I grew up with, but unlike other sodas that are full of sugar, corn syrup, and artificial ingredients like aspartame, Olipop is made with natural ingredients that are actually good for you. They have delicious nostalgic flavors like vintage cola, classic root beer, which is my personal favorite. I love root beer, and their root beer is so delicious. They also have orange squeeze, cherry vanilla, strawberry vanilla, and their newest flavor, classic grape. What's so cool about Olipop is they actually use functional ingredients that combine the benefits of prebiotics, plant fiber, and botanicals to support your microbiome and benefit digestive health. So not only is it less bad for you than regular soda, but it's actually good for you. You're actually getting benefits from drinking Olipop. And 90% of Americans consume more than the USDA's daily recommended added sugar intake, which is 30 grams, and sweetened beverages like soda are the leading source of added sugars in the American diet. Olipop is much, much lower in sugar than conventional sodas, with only 2 to 5 grams of sugar from natural sources, no added sugar. Their vintage cola has just 2 grams of sugar as compared to regular Coca-Cola, which has 39 grams. And their orange squeeze has 5 grams of sugar compared to orange Fanta, which has 44. And all their products are non-GMO, vegan, paleo, and keto friendly with less than 8 grams of net carbs per can. And they are so confident that you will love their products that they offer a 100% money-back guarantee for orders placed through their website. And I am also so confident you guys will love this product. I have loved Olipop for long before they have sponsored the Sesh. So when they decided to work with us, I was so stoked because I genuinely recommend this product. And you can receive 20% off plus free shipping on your order. I recommend trying their variety pack. This is a great way to try all of their delicious flavors. All you got to do is go to drinkolipop.com/sesh or use code SESH at checkout to claim this deal. That's drinkolipop.com/sesh. Olipop can also be found in over 8,000 stores across the country, including Walmart, Target, Kroger, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and Publix. Last one says, am I the asshole for asking my boyfriend to stop emulating Winnie the Pooh? So this conflict came up recently because I, a 24-year-old female, moved in with my boyfriend, 25-year-old male. The issue is that he has started walking around the apartment and spending most of his days completely bottomless, dick out with just a shirt on. Hell yeah. He calls this Winnie the Poohing. Oh, side note, I love Winnie the Poohing. Granted, I don't have a penis, but I love shirt on, no pants.
I just realized what that meant.
Wait, that's the
Because
thing.
Winnie
Winnie
the
the
Pooh,
Pooh.
because he doesn't wear pants.
Yeah,
he only wears a shirt.
Right.
I just realized what that was. That's even funnier in my
Yes.
head now. Yep.
I'm the naked neighbor. Like, have you ever seen the meme? It was like, someone has to be the naked neighbor. It might as well be me.
If you don't see the naked neighbor, you're probably
Yeah,
the
I'm
naked
the naked
neighbor.
neighbor.
Yeah.
John's like, close the blinds. I'm like, whatever. Okay. So he's here. He's Winnie the Poohing. His dick's out. Let's move on. He told me he started it during work from home because he thought it was funny to be on Zoom and just have no pants on. Okay, what the
Weird.
fucking hell? I'll be honest, it makes me a little uncomfortable for him to just constantly have his pants or his penis out in front of me. So I have requested he just wear boxers at least. He thinks I'm trying to be too controlling and that I should appreciate his body. However, it just feels kind of unsanitary and weirdly dangerous. In parentheses, she says he was cooking with oil and a drop of oil spat out on the pan and landed on his penis. So am I the asshole for not wanting to constantly look at my boyfriend's weenie?
No, I do not think you're the asshole.
If Jared was Winnie the Poohing all the time, would you tell him to stop?
Yeah, I'd be like, dude. Like if he's wearing a t-shirt and no underwear, I would, and like pants, I'd be like, okay.
And it's just
Like,
out.
and sitting on the couch, I'd be like, dude.
Wait, no, he's not wearing anything on the bottom.
I
Yeah,
know,
no
like,
underwear.
just totally ass naked. I'd probably just be like,
Put on some pants, bro.
yeah, I would be a little, I don't know. I wouldn't be grossed out, but I would kind of just be like, you should probably put pants on.
Pants on. Yeah.
Like, or just boxers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I again, like, I feel like it's a little, not weird because it is your house and it is your space.
Yeah.
But having, like, your balls on everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like balls on everything, I feel like that's not needed. You know what I mean?
No, it's not needed. Nobody asked for that.
No one asked for balls on everything.
Like, if he was sitting at his
Especially at
desk.
Work? Yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Also-
That's just like potentially very creepy.
Also, what if he, like, he forgot he was Winnie the Poohing and got up and, like, stood up to go to
Oh
the
my
bathroom or
God.
something?
Like,
Yeah,
even, like,
that's
if
really
he has
bad.
his
People get
video
fired.
off, like, Jared doesn't ever have his video on. So, I mean, I just would be, I don't even know if I walked in and he's, like, on in his desk, like, butt naked on the bottom. I'd be like, what the heck are you
What are
doing?
you doing?
yeah, that's a little much, I feel like.
Yeah, because you're right. What if he, like, forgot to turn off his camera, or what if he, like, did something like that and it's like you stand up and
Right, you have
you're
no
Winnie
idea.
the Poohing your fucking whole company.
Exactly.
Like, I like to not wear a bra when I'm at home, like, always, like, never wear a bra, but I wear a shirt.
Well,
Usually,
even-
just because,
Oh, I never wear a bra home mostly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I wear like a bandeau bra. It's like a training bra.
I
you know?
also don't wear like pants ever really at home. But I pretty
wear
much always
underwear?
wear underwear. Yeah.
That's different, though.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
like,
same. I do that.
And I don't have my ass out. Like I live in oversized t-shirts anyway, so they pretty much are always covering my butt.
yeah.
But I'm like, I don't like pants. Oh, sometimes I'll wear like pajama shorts or like some like lounge shorts, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there are times where, like, I'm just not having it. I just want to be, like, naked in my house, and I will do that.
Yeah.
But, like,
I think there's nothing wrong with being naked in the house.
Yeah.
But Winnie the Poohing 24/7, like
24/7.
occasional Winnie the Pooh, that's fine. But Winnie the Poohing 24/7, I don't know if we need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you say that would it be weird if John did that?
All the time.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit like, fuck, put your wiener away.
Put your weenie away.
Wiener away. That's so funny though. I can't believe he calls it Winnie the Poohing.
And
Love
also, yeah, I don't understand, like, maybe, like, cooking and not having pants on.
Yeah, that's just
Or, like,
dangerous, dude.
yeah.
You're gonna burn your wiener. Jesus.
We did.
Can't imagine getting hot oil on the cooch. Oh,
Oh.
fuck that.
And that's probably just like, pubes and stuff.
Ew.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like on the couch. Ugh, gross. Like the fibers probably catch the pubes. And
Ew, Sydney.
Ew, stop saying
I
a
know.
word. It's really bothering me.
Oh, God.
Oh
Now
my
my kids
God.
don't think
That image is just kind of funny.
about it. You should do it as a. Well, John would probably be like, okay, cool, whatever, but see how long.
Wait, Janelle should Winnie Pooh until
Yeah.
until Josh or John says something.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure he would probably say something like, are you going to put pants on?
we should have a little bet going on. Which partner
Wait, yeah, we should do it.
will tell us to stop Winnie the Poohing first?
We should do that.
Yeah.
Sydney, are you down for the challenge?
Yeah.
Will you
I'll do it.
Will you Winnie the Pooh around Jared and see what happens?
Yeah, I could honestly see him being a weirdo for a little bit about it, and then it's going to take him a little bit to then
Well, do
say,
you think
hey.
do you think he'll ever
Do you think
tell you, like, hey, Sydney, you got to put on some pants.
No, not really. But I mean, I always wear pajama pants. Like the moment I get home, I
change.
Yeah, totally.
Same.
Yeah, sometimes I make it, the pants make it on, but maybe it's a few hours with just like.
You don't feel like Winnie the Pooh just when they're there, just when they're home. You don't have to do it like on your off time.
I know, I'm going to have to like put a cushion thing down on my chair that
I mean, sometimes I will wear just like an oversized tee and nothing, but it's almost like wearing a dress.
Yeah. No, that's different though.
And I'm not like sitting on that couch with like my cooch touching the fucking couch.
Yeah,
yeah, I do wear underwear with my dress. I don't really wear dresses. But like it's like long. It's like, you know, way over my privates.
Yeah. And it's like you're like.
Sometimes they gotta breathe.
Yeah.
So I get like Winnie the Poohing sometimes, but you don't need to be doing it all the time, I feel.
No.
It's not necessary.
It's not.
Okay, moving on. So now we are going to do some submissions from you guys. Okay, this person says, am I the asshole for pretending my brother wet the bed? I am a female, 24 years old, and I didn't have the best of influences as a teenager, LOL, as most didn't. My friend liked to pull pranks, and specifically on my brother, who was almost 4 years younger than me. One night, we somehow decided we were going to make it look like he peed the bed. He was probably like 9 at the time. Oh, that's kind of brutal. We filled an old Windex bottle up with water and yellow dye, then sprayed it onto his mattress, and the next morning and proceeded to tell my mom what he did. He got in trouble. Oops, am I the asshole? Yes, you fucking are.
Yeah. Your 9-year-old brother?
You are such an asshole, but also it's really funny.
Is that something you'd pull on your brother?
I would have done that, but I was an asshole to my brother. I was an asshole.
You guys never did those pranks like to friends, like where they always wake up, or like you put their hand in like water cup or like pee,
or like the feather in the whipped cream.
Yo, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I never did that.
I poured water on my friend one time and I was thinking she wouldn't wake up.
What the fuck?
Because I wouldn't, yeah.
Have you seen that Vine?
No.
Somebody pours water on the girl's face and she's sleeping and she goes, oh, hello?
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, you peed. She's like, no, you just poured water on me.
Oh, you peed on your face.
Sydney and Karelly were going to try and pull a prank on me the other day. What was it again you ladies were trying to pull off? And then I caught you in the act.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was
It may not sound funny.
I mean, it kind of was.
I think it's funny. I wanted to put my Bluetooth speaker in your office in like your desk drawer and like start playing like kind of sounds and weird noises. You just listen to like your responses.
It was so funny though because the two of them are in their office or in Sid's office and they're like whispering, and I was in the kitchen and the kitchen is like right across the hall from Sid's office, like it's literally 5 feet away, and I'm like making something, and then all of a sudden I like walk by their office door and they both just look at me with like the most guilty fucking looks on their face, and then they start busting out laughing. I'm like, what? They're like, nothing. It was very funny.
I'm so bad at pranks. It's not funny.
Really?
Oh, I'm
Sydney, I feel like you would be pretty bad too. No offense.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'll give it to you. You pranked the fuck out of Jared thinking that we were like going to insert a little vlog on the sesh. That was so funny. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's like an old episode where Sydney pranked Jared into thinking that we were going to do like a segment of like day in our lives. Like she literally starts filming him. The whole thing is hilarious.
He's all into it.
But yeah, you are definitely the asshole for pretending your brother wet the bed, but can't really blame you because I probably would have tried to do the same thing. Okay, this one says, am I the asshole for making my mom bald? Damn. I am a 22-year-old female, and I have always had a hot and cold relationship with my mom, who is 52 years old. She would always comment on my looks growing up, being brutally honest with me, telling me that I'm fat or a bit too chubby to be one of her own. Oh my God, that is so fucking mean. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's really fucked up. This lowered my self-esteem as a kid, but she was an all right mom and was the only parent I had growing up since my dad had left before I was born and I had no siblings. She also used to give me diet pills, but thank God they never worked because I didn't think I was chubby.
Good for you.
Yeah, for real. Jeez. As of then, I was 5'6" and 117 pounds. One day, I absolutely lost it. Now, we didn't have a lot growing up, but that changed a bit when she married my stepdad. He wasn't loaded, but his additional income meant we had more money left over. Side note, no hate to him. He's actually a really nice dude. Anyways, I was getting ready to go out and my mom came in. She let out a loud sigh and then gave me her credit card. I was confused. And then she told me tomorrow I should go to a place that freezes your belly fat because my belly fat was too quote unquote bloated. Oh my God. I was literally so fuming, especially since I was on my period and like, what the hell? So I finally lost it. I actually can't remember what I said to her, but I basically screamed at her, telling her what a horrible mom she was, etc. I was almost in tears when she literally rolled her eyes and left the room. I was too angry to go out, so I decided to get revenge, and yeah, I made her bald.
Oh, God.
I had just watched Matilda with my nephew, so it was fresh in my mind, and my mom wore wigs all the time, so I thought it wasn't that big of a revenge. I've never watched Matilda, but I'm assuming it has something to do with it. Mm-hmm. I went to about 3 pharmacies and finally got waxing cream. I mixed it with my mom's shampoo, and yeah, I think they mean like Nair, which is basically like a cream that you put on your skin that eats the hair away.
Like just fall, yeah.
Makes it just kind of like crumble off, yeah. Let's see here. She didn't go completely. Wait, you put it in her shampoo? Bro, this reminds me of Kendall's roommate story.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish the story. So she didn't go completely bald, but mainly the front of her hair was gone. I felt bad, so I took her shampoo away and replaced it with a normal one. My stepdad also used it, so it backfired a little. Ooh. He was basically bald already, though, so it didn't really look too bad. It was funny watching my mom email L'Oreal about her balding, but when she went to the doctor, he diagnosed her with alopecia, which made no sense because literally both of them were balding. But anyway, after that, my mom wore a lot of different wigs, and she gave Kylie Jenner a run for her money. Oh, go off, queen. She also ordered special shampoo for women with alopecia, which was really funny, but her hair eventually did grow back and she grew a bob, which annoyingly suited her, and my stepdad just shaved his head because he was already naturally balding. It's been 4 years and I moved out for school 4 months after this, but I was 18 at the time, and no, I do not regret this at all. Oh my God. I've never told her and she was never suspicious, but am I the asshole? Oh my God. Yes, but so is your mom.
Yes.
That's like, okay. I can understand though how your mom literally like body shaming you for what sounds like a long time would do some damage and how you would want to get back at her. But you could have like had her go blind.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Or like get chemical burns.
Oh, I thought you were saying like suggesting like you could have like blinded her instead or something. I'm like, what the heck?
Instead of taking her hair away, why don't you just make her blind? No, I meant like you could have damaged her eyesight.
Yeah, like if the shampoo Nair got in her eyes, she would have been fucked.
Yeah, that really could have done some damage. Wow. But you don't regret it. So, I mean, I'm just glad your mom's all right. Her hair grew back. She's not blind, and
all seems well.
All seems well as far as I can tell. I mean, shit, I don't really know what else to say.
Like, I feel bad for them that they, you know, being body shamed.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That age, it totally sucks. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you don't want to go down to that, like, level,
yeah,
right?
Does that make it all of a sudden okay to harm your mom like that?
This is pretty messed up. One time I was upset at my dad was dating again, and I decided to be the most challenging, you know, kid at that time to all of the girlfriends.
Yeah.
Well, there weren't like multiple girlfriends at once, but what did I do? I chopped off this one lady's deodorant stick and filled it with, I don't know if it was like I cut off a piece of it was kind of dumb, but I filled it with like toothpaste and then I put the top back on. So when she like was rubbing it on, like, rub toothpaste all over her armpit. I would.
Wait, that's kind of genius.
I would like take the toothbrushes and drop it on the ground and step on it and put it back up.
Wipe your ass.
No, I just definitely, I didn't make it easy. And then I would I'd like pour conditioner into their shampoo. Or just kind of mess it up. Or fill it up with water and jack it up.
One time I filled my brother's toothpaste tube thingy, like the top of it, I squirted lotion in it. And then he fucking used it and didn't say anything. So I don't even think it worked. I don't even think he like noticed, which I'm like, how did you not notice? But that was just because I was mad at him.
I didn't play pranks on my brother or anything. I always felt really bad. Like if I ended up hurting him, I couldn't, I don't know. 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 I don't I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
like I couldn't.
Damn thing called a conscience.
I know. Even from a little kid, I had a conscience. Who knew?
Damn, I used to go at it with my sister, but we were intense with each other.
Yeah, I mean, we used to go at it, but we were like more of like the fight.
Yeah.
We were like more of like the
Pow
pow fight. Yeah. We didn't really like prank fight.
Yeah. Trying to think. I don't think anyone's ever really pulled a prank on me like that.
Like ever, like
the worst was getting pantsed in middle school.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
That was pretty fucking scarring.
Yeah.
Did your underwear come down?
No, but I didn't have like cute underwear on. I still kind of had like
granny panties.
Yeah, a little bit like little kid underwear. And I think it was like in middle school, and I think some girls were like starting to wear like thongs and like cute like.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah,
that
exactly. Mine was like
as well.
Fruit of the Loom, like kid under. It
Like
was
like
fucking
10-pack.
horrible.
Ew,
And I kind of like blocked it out of my mind. Now that I think back on it, I'm like, that was fucking terrible. I should have like gone to the dean. I mean, I was in 7th grade. I was in passing period. So everyone's walking through the halls and I'm wearing these sweatpants, and this popular girl who I thought was like kind of my friend, but not really. She came up to me and literally pants to ankles, pantsed me in front of everyone. And luckily, like as far as I can remember, it wasn't like people were just standing there laughing at me. Like it happened so fast, I don't think a lot of people saw, but it was still like everyone was around.
Yeah.
And I like pulled him up really quick. But I was so embarrassed.
That's so mean.
Mean?
I
Like, why are
definitely
girls so fucking mean?
Especially in middle school, dude. People are
Middle school is the fucking
mean.
worst.
Oh, I
Hated
had
that place.
Yeah, you had these like sweatpants that like the buttons.
Yeah.
Really cringy, like in the sense that you could unbutton them, like like
the ones on the side.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the ones from the
You like
So-
pull them off.
Well, yeah.
Like
I never could do that, but one
like
time,
dance pants.
Yeah, kind of like that. But I one time like messed up the buttons on the side and didn't notice for a long time, and they were unbuttoned like on the side for a little bit. And just like people would like, I realized because someone was like, "Oh, Sydney, everyone can see your butt" or something like that, and like it really wasn't like that bad.
Yeah.
But like just getting embarrassed and like being pointed out.
Oh, yeah.
was brutal.
There's like nothing worse than being called out in middle school.
Oh,
Yeah.
or even high school. Too.
Even high school. God,
don't
if
know.
I like had the confidence and knowledge of what I do now, like
I would be
Life would have been a lot better.
unstoppable. Yeah, back then.
Dude, I would have been like the bully police. Oh, if I could
Totally.
go back now, I would wear a sash and like straight up.
Bully police.
Yeah.
police. God. Yeah, middle school was brutal. So was high school.
Yeah, I remember one time in middle school, my this group of what I thought was my friends. Well, one of the girls was my friend, and I still kind of talk to her here and there. She was in this other group of friends, and they were kind of like the more like sporty girls, like kind of jockey girls.
Yeah.
And one of them came up to me, and she was like, "Sorry, but you really can't hang out with us anymore." Well, my friend, the one that was my friend, she was like, the girl that came up to me, she was like, "Your friend doesn't like you anymore. Like,
Oh
she
my
doesn't want to be your friend. Like, you really
Ugh.
can't hang out with us, and like, you should just like go somewhere else." And I'm like, I was like literally like in 7th grade.
That's so fucked, dude.
Yeah.
God,
People are mean.
people are so
I
mean.
always had the guts back then to be like, "Do you feel better?
Right.
Did that make you feel
Like,
better?"
stick up for myself.
Gosh.
Like, they were so mean. It's like, why couldn't I have stuck up for myself and like been mean back or
I know.
something? Or like, not even be mean back, but just like
Just
stand
stick
up
up
for
for
myself.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a very impressionable little girl.
Or to be like, because now I like, if someone's a dickhead to me, unless they're like, like if one of you guys was mean to me, I'd be sad because I love you guys. But if like someone random who I don't give a fuck about is a shithead to me, I'm like, fuck off. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But then back then, like that used to like, just like seep into your soul, especially when boys would be mean to you or something, or, like call you names. Like I always call like mosquito bites. So like I had this little boyfriend, and then he like broke up with me and like was literally walking around like calling me mosquito bites, which was crushing my soul because we
Yeah.
like just dated or whatever. I'm like, God, I wish I could have like had more confidence, like cuss him out, or like just known what I know now, like because my mom would always be like, "Oh, boys are mean to you because they like you," which is such a fucking lame excuse. It's true, but like I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. Hi, Charlie.
Like you let them be mean to you because you're like, well, they like me.
Yeah,
now.
like, oh, just ignore them. It's actually because they have a crush on you. I'm like, make that make sense to a
Right.
fucking 12-year-old.
Dude, one time, I'm getting kind of sidetracked. But one time in middle school, I had this boy that I really, really liked, and he didn't have a phone, but I had a phone,
Yeah.
and he liked this other girl. And I, thinking that I could like maybe, do something nice and whatever, I let him borrow my phone for the weekend so he can text this other girl.
Charlie. Oh my God.
Literally. And I was like, well, maybe he'll like come back to me. Maybe he'll like come around and be, he'll see that I'm like really nice and whatever. Nope, he
Oh my
was
God.
yeah, I mean,
Did you get your phone back at least?
I got my phone back, but I mean,
Asshole.
still, like, I thought about it after. I mean, not afterwards, but I've thought about it now as an adult. I'm like, he used me for my cell phone, 100%.
Asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah, middle school is brutal.
hate it.
You know what's worse than grocery shopping? Very few things, but I know one of the things is having to figure out what to eat every single night. I literally hate that. That is my least favorite part of being an adult, is trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to eat every single night. But with HelloFresh, you never have to worry about it anymore because they will be there to save you. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, allowing you to enjoy the delicious flavors of the season right from home. Skip the grocery store, hello, that's my favorite part, and spend more time soaking up the last of summer sun. The HelloFresh Market is a one-stop shop for all your mealtime needs with a curated selection of quick breakfasts, lunches, snacks, desserts, and more. And what's so cool is that let's say you're going on a family vacation and you want HelloFresh to deliver to that destination, well, all you have to do is update your delivery address and enjoy HelloFresh at your destination with just a click. And their variety of meals every single week is seriously amazing. They've got over 55 weekly options that you can choose from family friendly to fit and wholesome, even veggie. I personally like the pescatarian. And fall is right around the corner, which obviously is a super busy season with everyone getting back to school and stuff, but weeknights can be made a lot easier with foolproof step-by-step recipes ready in around 30 minutes or less. Last night, John and I made hot honey Brussels and lemon ricotta flatbreads. Oh my God. These were so good.
Incredible.
Dude, it was amazing. It had like this lemon ricotta spread that you put underneath, and then you put the Brussels sprouts on top and put some cheese on top, and then you, at the very end, after you take it out of the oven, you drizzle it with like this hot honey. Oh, it was genuinely so delicious and so easy to make. So go to HelloFresh.com/Sesh16 and use code Sesh16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/Sesh16 and use code Sesh16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. This person says, am I the asshole for farting behind my friend in front of a group of people and then running in front of her so they all thought it was her who farted? It smelled bad too. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But that's really funny. I like it.
I like it.
I would do that. That's like a funny thing to prank people, I feel like. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Am I the asshole for getting my boyfriend kicked out of his grandma's house? So over the long weekend, I, a 21-year-old female, babysat my boyfriend's bird and his parents' new puppy. Long story short, my boyfriend lives with his grandma, who is going through cancer treatments. His uncle is finishing building a deck for his grandma. He's in debt with her after stealing $900 from my boyfriend's now deceased grandpa. He is a creep and a thief. No one likes him in my boyfriend's family except his grandma. Over the weekend, I was told by my boyfriend to keep the doors at his house locked while his uncle was working outside. I did so. I ignored his knocking on the door most of the day. And when I left to go home for supper, he left a note on my windshield saying to unlock the door so he could use the bathroom if he needed. So I said, whatever, he's been annoying me all day, and if it's just to go to the bathroom, then fine. I unlocked it and left. I came back hours later. His uncle was gone for the night. I noticed he moved a chest in the boyfriend's room and opened some closed doors. He was rummaging around the house. I told my boyfriend, who then told his grandma. All his grandma said was that I shouldn't have unlocked the door. The next day, my boyfriend came home. His uncle bitched at me to unlock the door again for him. And my boyfriend noticed his uncle left a mess from showering, took alcohol, broke tiles off the wall, stole his impact drill, etc. Brutal. I felt awful because I should have left the door locked and, not unlocked it. But at this point, my boyfriend is calling and texting his grandma all of this. She is completely ignoring him. Later in the day, my boyfriend got a call from his mom, and his grandma said, we created drama and my boyfriend is a crazy fat C-word, and she wants him out of her house. He got kicked out over his uncle saying we are lying. Am I the asshole? So the grandma doesn't believe you guys?
Yeah, I think because the grandma is like doesn't see like her son do anything bad, I guess. I feel like the grandma's like the son's enabler, or like the uncle's enabler. And that's how it seems. I think she's asking if she's the asshole because she unlocked the door and got the boyfriend kicked out of the house. But
damn, that fucking sucks. I don't know. What do you
I mean, it's
think?
not like I don't think she's an asshole, but I mean, they did not unlock the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's a weird spot to be in because it's like the uncle's like knocking on the door and it's like he says he has to go to the bathroom, then who are you to tell him you can't use the bathroom? You know what I mean?
But it's not even her family. So I get how that'd be weird too.
Yeah, just being there like waiting, like just being there alone with him and like they know that he's a thief and a creep and all this.
Right.
Which it seems like the boyfriend like stands up for her and stuff. Like, I mean, he was telling the grandma everything. But the grandma's like seems to be blaming the girl for unlocking the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you're the asshole though. I don't think like you obviously didn't mean anything by it.
It was
kind of a shitty situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. You let us know below. And last but not least on today's episode, am I the asshole for being upset at my mom and sister for going to Paris? So my sister is graduating college in 2023 and I graduated college in 2021. Recently, it was brought to my attention that my sister asked my mom 2 years ago in 2020 if they could go to Paris together for her graduation if my sister pays for her own travel expenses. My mom said yes, and my sister has been saving money ever since. This week, they booked the trip, and I found out about it. I was obviously upset because when I graduated in 21, I didn't get a trip or even know that the trip to Europe was an option. My parents both said I was overreacting and didn't understand why I would be upset that my mom didn't ask me to take a trip with her or even let me know that taking a Europe trip was a viable option. They basically said that I should have asked for a trip if I wanted one, but how was I to know it was something I could even have? My point is, if my mom knew she was going to go to Paris with my sister for graduation in 2020, that is the year before I graduated, and she could have told me at some point. We have only been out of the country once before as a family unit. Thanks for the input. I don't think you're an asshole at all. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, same. Especially if you're for your sister's graduation, who graduated after you.
Yeah, I graduated after you, and this trip was planned before you even graduated. Why are you not invited? Yeah. Are you invited? Doesn't sound like it.
I don't think she was invited because it seems like she just found out when they booked the trip this year.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you're the asshole for being upset.
No.
And like, yeah, if that was, because if she asked like, oh, can I go to Paris when I graduate? Then, and your mom said yes, then I think your mom should have gone to you and been like, oh, hey, you know, your sister asked to go to Paris when she graduates in a few years. I know you're graduating before her. Like, do you want to go on a trip too? Or make it known that when you both graduate, you guys will go on a trip to celebrate both of you.
Right. And it's not like, I mean, obviously, like it seems like the parents aren't buying the trip for the sister. Like the sister's been saving her money.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, this person could have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Like had they known, like they could have been saving as well. Like it's not, that's not fair.
No,
I'd be fucking pissed.
That's lame. I would be pissed. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
Go to Europe by yourself.
Yeah, go to, or just like, can you ask them like, okay, well, can I come?
Right.
But yeah, even if it's just the principle of like, well, you didn't even tell me or ask to, you know, is there anything to invite me?
Yeah.
Totally lame.
Especially graduating college. That's like a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. Lame. I don't know. I think that you have every right to be pissed. Alrighty then, folks. Well, we have come to the end of the episode and there is still no baby. Boo. No, we're trying to be patient. I thought for sure it happened by now, but it's all good. She needs to take her time. Kendall needs to take her time, and it will happen when it's meant to happen. But yeah,
both
thanks for
are doing well.
Yes.
So that's
that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sid. Yeah, that's honestly the only thing that matters, that they're both doing well. I think overall Kendall's feeling pretty well. So yes. Which, by the way, so many of you guys have sent like really sweet messages on Twitter and stuff. I've seen like tagging Josh and Kendall, and I know that they really appreciate that. So thank you in advance. But that's going to be it this week, you guys. Hopefully next week we have our pink sauce in, because I really want to play this game and try out the pink sauce. But if we don't, then fuck. We'll have to figure out what else to do. Make sure you follow us on social media, and also go check out our merch, milehighermerch.com. We have Sesh merch. It's really, really cute. And if you have an extra second, if you could go on Spotify and give us a follow, and make sure that you're subscribed on Apple Podcast. That would be super, super helpful because that is what really dictates the success of our show, I guess you'd say, in a lot of ways, because ads don't take into account YouTube views for some stupid reason. So if you could take an extra minute to go follow us and download our show, even if you don't listen on there, that's totally fine. However, I will say on Spotify, you can watch us, which is really, really cool. And I actually like the interface of it better than YouTube. So I suggest checking that out if you haven't. And leave us a review on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts if you have an extra minute, because we appreciate that as well. And that is it for this week, and we will see you on the next sesh. But until then, ladies, keep it fresh.